unlikely. So while the Ukrainians see him for who he is, a mere human and a democratic leader, whereas when it comes to international media, they hail him as a champion of the free world in the face of Ukraine. To be fair, it was Zelensky's oratory, his charisma, that had the world stop and listen to what he was saying. His ability to be humble and not shy away to beg for his country made everyone sympathetic to Ukraine's situation and has captured the hearts of audiences from Washington to London and Brussels to Warsaw. A number of countries have flocked to Ukraine's aid as allies, with Zelensky playing a huge role in bringing them together. But with Zelensky out of the equation, that could be a problem, causing some apprehension among Ukraine's allies. His elimination could likely leave many of these people stunned and unsure of what should be the next move. This may lead to some uncomfortable negotiations and compromises. We all know what Kyiv seeks out of this war. It wants Russia to relinquish all the land that it invaded as far back as 2014, including Crimea. Russians, on the other hand, are hell-bent on keeping Crimea as well as 4 other annexed territories during the current invasion. Those are vastly different starting positions, reflecting thousands of square kilometers of territory. So, negotiations after Zelensky may very well end the war, but it would be at a bargain with the ball in Russia's court. If he is assassinated, Ukraine's allies may settle for a partial win, maybe by letting Russia keep Crimea and parts of the Donbass, whereas the majority of the Ukrainians are unwilling to give up and submit to Russia. In the absence of Zelensky, Ukraine's allies may strong-arm the new leader to compromise. But that's a concern for another time. Right now, Ukraine aims for a victory on its own terms with no Russian conditions. Yes, they love their president, and his premature death would be painful for the nation. But right now, it's not a one-man war. This is not a war between Putin and Zelensky. It is a war between Russia and Ukraine, and after all they've been through, Ukrainians are driven by a love for their nation and hatred of the enemy that extends far beyond just one